Okay, you should be able to see my screen now, hopefully. Let's go to assignments. Like I said, the internet's kind of slow, so. All right. So, first of all, I'm just going to go over what's on the midterm real quick, and then we're just going to do a quick exercise. It's a pretty simple one, but it's just about linear patterns. So, I know we haven't gone over that yet, and you might need it for the midterm. So the midterm, basically, you're going to model these 4 parts. There's a PDF drawing of each one, and so you're going to model each one in SolidWorks, and then you're going to answer a couple of questions about each one on the midterm. And basically, it's going to be the material properties of the part. So you're going to model it. You're going to actually make the material brass, and then you're going to put in the weight of the object. Yeah. Oh. Let's see. I should be. I'm streaming, so. Are you seeing it? Huh, weird. It might be my crummy internet right now. Let me see if I can troubleshoot this. It's a little. Oops. Um. Stop and start again and see if that. Oh, I just stopped it and started again, so it's gonna cut out, but then it'll show up again. All right, you wanna. I'm still connecting. Give it 2 seconds. Sorry, guys. If I had known my internet was gonna be weird, I would have just gone to school, but. Um, Yeah, no, so I'll give you the whole week. It's going to be like a regular homework assignment. So, you'll have until midnight next Monday to turn it in, and you can do it whenever is convenient for you. There will be a time limit on it, but you can access these drawings outside of the actual test. So you can download the drawings, model the parts, and then go into the test and put in the answers. And your time to put in the answers will be timed, but sorry, go ahead. No, you can model these parts whenever you're able to. Like you'll have the whole week to model all of them. You just have to go into the test and input the answers on the test. And then you'll also attach your part files as like the same way you would on an assignment. So, does that make sense? Cool. All right. Yeah, it should be fairly straightforward. So I'll show you this part. This is the first one on there. Um, let's see. So this is what all the drawings look like, and it gives you all the dimensions. These are a lot easier than that first drawing I gave you because these should be 100% fully dimensioned. They have been proven as, totally modelable to the drawing. So, um, and then let me close out of this. I'm sorry, that was, oh, that's kind of weird. It's probably my internet. I'll post this afterwards. Maybe try refreshing your screen and see if it helps. but yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. Um, well, in light of my sort of crummy connection right now, um, I'll go ahead and go through the exercise, and you guys can all watch it later, but you don't have to stick around if you can't see it right now. It'll be recorded, and then I'll put it on YouTube so you can watch it, and hopefully my bad connection right now will not affect that. Um, so let's I'm gonna go ahead and preview the test so you can see if you're able to see my screen. It's, it's loading. Okay. So these are what the questions look like. You're gonna model the part first, and then the first question is enter the mass as your answer to question one. Question two is going to be upload the file. So you just go here, choose a file, and pull it off of wherever you saved it and upload it there. And then that's for each part. So you're just going to put in the mass of the part and then upload the file. So for each part, you're gonna enter the mass of your part first, and then you're gonna upload the file. Um, so that's the whole test. It's pretty straightforward and simple. Um, Give me 1 second here. Sorry. Sorry, what was that question? Yeah, I will. I'll post it as soon as I get it uploaded. So, um, it takes a little while to upload it to YouTube, but as soon as it's on there, it'll be posted tonight. And I'll send you all the link. Yeah, no problem. Sorry about my technical difficulties here. I should have probably just gone to school, but usually when I do class from home, it's a lot easier. Um, so let's see. My my keyboard just came unplugged. I'm really having a hard time today. So um, so that's the midterm. That's basically all there is to it. And then I'll show you in SolidWorks real quick. I'm not sure whether we've gone over this yet. So, um, so I'll show you real quick how to change the material properties of a part. And let's see. I'll just see if I can find an old part that I've done. Yeah, so there's just drawings. So they're going to be these 4 PDF files. Oh, um, they're not in the files tab. They're actually, if you go to the midterm, so if you go to assignments, let's see, and then you go down to the very bottom, you'll see the midterm there. It's published. And when you click on that, it'll take you to this page. Okay. Yeah, try reloading because it's published on my end. Let me make sure I'm in the right place. Oh, yeah. You know what? I was in the wrong place. I'll go ahead and fix that. All right. to change the date that it's due. Okay. So it'll be due a week from today, so that'll be May 17th by midnight. All right, try reloading your page now and see if you can see it. Cool. All right, sorry about that. I thought I had published it, but I was in the wrong. I've got like multiple courses on my page here. I was just in the wrong place. So, okay. So you'll see the 4 files right there on the page, and then they'll be you'll be able to download them without actually starting the test. So on my page, it just has this preview button, but yours will have a start test button. And once you click that, the timer starts. And you actually have a really long time. You have like 1,440 minutes. I think that's like 24 hours or something. It's a long time. So, but I would recommend modeling all the parts before you actually start the test, just so you don't run out of time. Or if you have to leave and come back to it, that you don't run out of time to enter all your answers. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to SolidWorks. I just opened this part here. It's just this funnel shaped thing. So the way you're going to get the mass properties for the part to enter in your test is you're going to go to evaluate. So it's this tab next to sketch here. You're going to click that, and you're going to go let's see, where is it? Mass properties. So it's the like 5th button over from the left. Go ahead and click that. And you can see all the mass properties of your part in here. So it'll give you density, mass, volume, surface area. What you're going to put in on the test is the mass here. So this one is 0.03 pounds. And so it's really important when you do your modeling of your parts that you get the right units from the beginning. Go ahead and go back to Canvas here. So these give you the units on the part. In the PDF here, you'll see everything on this one is in millimeters. So you can see that this is 0.5 millimeters. Not all of them actually say millimeters, but a few of the dimensions have the millimeter unit, so you know that it's in millimeters. So, and I believe all of them are in millimeters. Let's look at the next one. Yeah, so they're all in millimeters. And you're gonna put in your units of mass in millimeter, not in millimeters, in grams, I believe. So let's go back here. So if we were to change this to millimeters and then go to mass properties, it's going to give us the mass in grams. So it's also really important that you change the material of the part. So they're all going to be brass. And the way you do that is, let's see. Yes, correct. All right. So if you go to your main tab here with your feature manager tree here, you're going to go down to material right here. And on this one, it's not specified yet. When you start a new part, it's always going to be not specified. So you'll go ahead and click that. Right click that. Edit material is going to be the first option. And then you have all these different options in here for materials you can change it to. This one is going to be a copper alloy. So you're going to open that up and you're going to go down to brass right here. You click that and then click apply. And close. And it'll change the color to this yellowish brass color. And then when you go back to your mass properties, so remember before it was 0.0, maybe it wasn't 0.03 grams, but it was something else. When you change it to brass, it's going to change. So this is 120.737 grams. And I'll actually show you if we were to change it to something else. Obviously, the mass would change because every material has a different mass. So now it's 102 grams. I changed it to cast iron. So that's pretty much all there is to that. I'm gonna go ahead and close out of that part. Does anyone have any questions so far? Okay. I'll post this and you can message me with questions after I post it. I'm sorry, my internet connection stinks right now. But hopefully you'll be able to see that and get an idea of how to do it. If not, you can go ahead and message me, and if need be, we can walk through it together on Wednesday. I'll be in the lab in person. So if you need to come in and do that, that's totally fine. I can also assist you over message if you just message me on Discord. So let's go ahead and do this exercise. I'm gonna open it. Oops. A new part. Click OK. So we'll go over to our sketch tab, and the exercise I'm going to do, it's super quick. It's chapter 7, and it's just how to do linear patterns. So if you go to page 7-2 in your book, we're going to do that exercise. It's a test tray, so it's like a little tray with a whole bunch of little holes in it. So we're going to go ahead and start in the top plane. We're going to sketch, and we're just going to make a rectangle. Do a corner rectangle. Start at the origin. Yes, that's correct. Yeah. We'll start at the origin and we'll draw that rectangle. And then we're just going to dimension it real quick. So it's going to be 5. Let's see. Yeah, we want to be using inches. So it's going to be 5 inches by 9.5 inches. And then we're going to extrude that. So, like I said, this one is super simple. So the direction will be blind, and we're going to extrude it 0.5 inches. All right. So, and then on the next page, we're going to sketch the second feature, which is going to be on the face of that part that you just did. So we're going to go ahead and put it on the top of the rectangle that we just extruded. So we're going to click it, and we're going to do a new sketch. And let's go normal to that sketch. And this one is just going to be a circle. We'll start it sort of down here in the lower left corner. And click OK. And then we got to dimension that circle. So it's going to be a diameter of 1. And it's going to be, the center of the circle will be 1 inch from each side of the tray. So we'll click the center of the circle on one side, and then we'll give that a value of 1. And then we'll select the center of the circle and the other side, and we'll also give that a value of 1. And that should be fully defined at this point. So now we're going to extrude that circle. So we'll go over to our Features tab and click Extrude. And it's going to be blind reverse direction. So we're going to have blind there, and then we're going to click these arrows here. And it's going to actually go down through the rectangle and out the other side. And we're going to extrude that to a depth of 2 inches. And then we haven't actually used this before, so we're going to give it a draft angle, which is this little sort of tapered, almost cube shape over here. So you're going to click that, and then you're going to give it a draft angle of 7 degrees. And that basically just means that your extrusion is going to be tapered to an angle of a certain number of degrees. So you can see that it looks tapered now. And then that's all there is for that. So we're going to click OK. I'll give you a second to enter all that stuff. And so you've got the direction blind, distance is 2, draft angle, you have to click that little tapered shape there and then enter 7 degrees and click OK. So next we're going to create a linear pattern, which we haven't done this yet. So this is up here, this linear pattern feature. We've used the circular pattern, but this time we're going to go with linear pattern, which is right above circular pattern. And we're going to select the bottom horizontal edge of our rectangle as direction 1. So that direction 1 box there should be blue. And you're going to click this bottom horizontal edge. And then the spacing is going to be 1.5. And we're going to have 6 instances. Oops. And then for direction 2, we're going to use the other edge of our rectangle. And the distance there is going to be also 1.5. And the number of instances will be 3. And now you should have these little tapered circles throughout your whole tray here. And the preview is a little bit confusing to look at, but that's all there is there. Once I click OK, you'll be able to see that it just repeated this in a grid pattern on this part. So we'll click OK. And now if you flip it over, you've got all these little cones coming out the bottom. And then the last step is going to be to shell the whole thing so that all those little cones are hollow. So this would be like a test tray, and you could put vials in each of the cones or something like that. So we're going to use the shell feature up here. Let's see. I'm not seeing it for some reason. Here it is. Okay, so the shell feature is right next to linear pattern, actually. It's that third one down. And the parameters you're going to enter, it's going to be 0.1, which is automatically already entered here. And then this blue box here, this is where you put the face you're shelling from. So I'm going to click that top face. And we're going to click OK. And it just makes the whole thing hollow. So you've got all these hollow little cones. And that's it. It goes on to tell you to add fillets and some other stuff, but I'll leave it at this so as not to just drag on forever because I think most of you, you've all used fillets by now, so that part's pretty straightforward. All right, any questions so far? Is everyone still with me? Okay. All right. Okay. Let me go back to step 5 here. So are you able to do the linear patterns? Are you having trouble with that? Okay. All right. So that would be let's edit the feature here. So make sure that your direction for each you'll have 2 directions here, and each one should be one of those edges of the rectangle. If it's not, then delete whatever is in there and click on that edge to make sure that that's what it's doing. That's what it's using as the direction for the linear pattern. And then if it's going out to the side like this, that means it's going the wrong way. So you can reverse the direction by clicking these 2 little arrows here. Kind of the same way you reverse the direction when you extrude something. Does that help? Okay. All right. Sorry, it's not working out so well today. Well, I'll go ahead and I'll end this here so that I can post it. I'll just stop recording and go ahead and post this. And I'll be around tonight, so if you want to go ahead and like watch this once it's on YouTube and just let me know if you have questions going through it, then I'll be able to help out. But that's all I've got for today. So hopefully my actual video when I post it won't have all the internet issues because I'm recording it on my computer, so it's not online. So any other questions or concerns before I get off, or yeah, I can talk to you in the conference room if you want. Okay, cool. I'll go ahead and stop recording here.